Okay, we're doing a sewer inspection here in Rowland Heights. We're going through a 3-inch ABS cleanout in the backyard that we found. It appears that they have the storm drain, or the area drain, the storm drain for the rainwater, is they added a big grate and tapped into the sewer line, it appears, because you can, it's kind of odd that you see a 3-inch cleanout in the back in this area, and then also it's a T going to the backyard, and then you can see here is a bunch of mud and, well, dried up dirt, basically. Obviously, that's not the code. So instead of running water and figuring that out now and making it so we can't see, we're going to check the main sewer going out. You can see there's a toilet connection there. We're going to check the main sewer going out first, and then once we pull back out, we'll run water in that grate and verify that that's what's going on. Looks like it's all going to be ABS piping, which is good. Very rare you see problems with this piping. There's a mainline clean out in the garage as well, but we're probably just going to be able to make it all the way out with this one. They're both in straight line with each other, so it's not going to see anything different. So this is going to be just a little bit of grease buildup. Not too big a deal. We'll just recommend some hydrojetting. Same thing. You can see this is all grease buildup, so all that stuff caked on top and the bottom. So we're definitely going to recommend hydrojetting. I don't know what's going on here. It almost looks like we would go into the manhole, but it's filled with dirt. Well, that's the city main. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner water running, right? So that's definitely the middle of the street. That's the city line. That's the saddle. That's the connection to it. So that's just broken. You can see the center clay, the red center pipe, that's the clay. And all around it's just mud. Almost looks like they hydrojetted and made a big hole. We're we're gonna pause the video and see if there's a manhole out there and see if this isn't just a big manhole that we're going into, or if that pipe's just separated. Okay, so we went ahead and located that. Unfortunately, that pipe is collapsed. It's in the middle of the street. That is the saddle, or the T. So it's kind of a tough one because most cities, homeowner responsibility is responsibility up to this T. But we're definitely going to have to talk to the city because it's that's the first connection. So the connection from the city line, that's their combi, or their T connection. Normally that's homeowner responsibility to do either a top hat or some sort of liner on it, but to fix this we would have to cut into the city line. Almost guaranteed. You can we went ahead and located that. It's about 11 feet deep. So now we're back into pipe. So that whole connection is just pulled away from each other completely. A good foot or two. Okay, there's nothing else to see here. We're going to pause the video and check the kitchen line as well. Okay, before the kitchen, we got water running in that storm drain grate over there. You can see it's obviously flowing down this T right here. So yeah, they definitely tapped the storm drain into the sewer. Obviously we have bigger fish to fry with that fitting that's failed in this middle of the street. But there's your storm drain right there. And then it comes over here, taps into this T, which is tapped in to the main sewer line, which isn't to code, because you're going to get mud and rocks and leaves and all kinds of stuff in your main sewer line and clog the toilets. So we're going to pause the video and go check the kitchen line. Okay, the kitchen line, it's an island sink, so we don't have clean out access. There's one clean out on the side wall, but unfortunately it's 1.5 inches. It's just sandy, so we can't get down it. But we already know, judging by how much grease is in the main line, that the kitchen line is going to need hydrojetting as well.